Papa, Bishop David Oyedepo, and I went to greet him and meet him as usual. And I whispered to him, I said, Papa, I need you to pray for me. I have just one prayer request now. And he said, what is it? I said, I want to come back to Shiloh 2023 as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He put his hand on my head and he said, it is done.
What's up, my people? How are they waiting? They happen waiting this up. So my dad clocked 70 recently. I paid him a visit yesterday. Actually, yesterday was his birthday. I'm so excited because he looks really good. And this is a man that have been battling diabetes for over 23 years. And that man is part of the reasons why I am still alive today. Story of my life for 19 years, or let me put it this way. I was sick 2 or 3 times a year for 19 good years. And I never heard this man complain for once. He never complained. That's at least 2 or 3 times a year. 3 years after that, I was down with heart problems, serious heart problems, life-threatening, and he never complained. Hospital bills here and there, money for tests and all, he never complained. And this video is for those people that have got loved ones that's down with diabetes or going through that phase. There's hope. It's not the end of life. So yeah, that's it. Let's quickly get right into today's news. The first report, because we have multiple reports, the first one is going to hit some nerves. It's about Christianity again. And this time it's about the humanitarian and poverty alleviation minister. I was having this conversation with a pastor yesterday. We talked about Tunji-Ojo and Betta. He said the church is under attack. And I was like, okay, who is attacking the church, or the church is attacking itself? I told you about the story, that somebody shared with me recently, about what is happening in churches that they experience themselves, like the crazy things happening in churches. And we're not here to talk about that. Let's focus on Betta's story. And the reason why we're talking about Christianity or including that in this conversation is because of Bishop Oyedepo. This lady went to Bishop Oyedepo's church and she said God did it. I remember before this video started trending, I remember watching this video and I was super excited. Hearing this now, I was like, did God choose the wrong person for us? If you tell us that, okay, we've heard multiple stories where pastors will say, God have chosen this particular person. They will tell us, relax, this is the choosing person that will change Nigeria. This is the voice of God. And in my head, I'm like, are we going to say God has made a mistake? I don't even want to mention the pastor that said, Buhari is God sent. It's going to change the face of Nigeria. And this man put us in deeper mess. And about Tinubu, we've heard prophecies that he's the chosen one from top men of God. Now, about Betta coming to the church, and giving testimonies that she believed that it was, the effects of the hands that was laid on her, by Bishop Oyedepo that got favor to her. And now she's being accused. She's not going to be the first devoted. These are just not Christian. These are people that are devoted. And again, I said before the video started trending, I was super happy that we have somebody, like Christianity, Christians are dominating. It makes you feel like there's hope. And not just the fact that this woman is, a devoted Christian. She's also a young lady, right? She's 37. One of the youngest ministers, right? And she was put in a position. This is the position: poverty alleviation. And you're being accused of this. Now, this is still an allegation, because while I was talking with the pastor yesterday, he kept talking about allegation. Remember, allegation. Kept correcting me. Allegation. Of course, yeah, it's an allegation. But let's not forget that there's no smoke without fire. And this lady again, yes, it's an allegation, but this lady has been, go and check her history. She's been, it's like she's been favored. So that means she's got people backing her. Like, go and watch her rise to this level. You will know that she knows people that knows people that knows people that knows this. So now she's out on bail, right? She was grieved for hours, according to reports at EFCC custody. And later she was released. And EFCC, I think names were mentioned, right? So EFCC invited, I think Zenith Bank, they invited CEOs. In situations like this, trust me, there's always a stronger being. There's always somebody behind you telling you they go, we day your back. So they invited 4 of them, or more than that, CEOs of banks, Zenith Bank, Providus Bank, and another bank like that. They invited them. And this minister now, the Minister of Interior, I think, Tunji-Ojo, was also, accused that, okay, while Betty was in an office, right, there's a transaction that they call consultation fee. And guess how much it is? 485 million or thereabout. This woman, a transaction with you people. And he said that he left that position. Although according to reports, it was himself and the wife that started the company. But this man, in his defense, said that no, he already left that position. Immediately got the government's work, he left that position.
They deserve to be kept. They don't deserve to be kept in the dark in terms of public office operations. I have to say this very clearly. I saw it, and actually I was shocked because the company in question was a company where I was a director, and about 5 years ago, I had resigned my directorship over 5 years ago.
You own the company?
Yes, I founded the company 15 years ago.
Because the document online shows
definitely
that yourself and your wife, isn't it?
I founded the company 15 years ago. But in 2019, when I got to the House of Representatives, when I won election, precisely, I did a change of this is it. You can have a look at it. This is, you can see it there.
That is a CSC document.
Certified true copy dated 2019, almost 5 years ago. I had resigned as director of the company.
Ceasing to hold office.
Yes. So I'm not a director.
August 2019.
But I resigned 1st of February. You can go to the back.
Okay.
The last page, that was the board resolution, certified true copy by CSC as far back as 2019.
So this is what it looks like.
Yeah, that is the certified true copy. Please show the, you can show the CSC document of this. You can show the CSC document. That's what's it called? That certified true copy from CSC dated 2019. So I had
8/8/2019.
Yes,
that's what is dated.
So I'd left. I resigned my directorship 1st of February to the board, and CSC certified it. That certified true copy from CSC dated 2019.
How come?
So I'm not even.
How come it has not been reflected? This document has not been reflected on the CSC document on CSC website.
Well, I'm not responsible for the uploading or updating of CSC website.
People go to CSC to update stuff.
I've not been to CSC website, and it's not my responsibility to update the website. But what is important, and I can say, is that this is a certified true copy that you can see there. That's dated 2019. I came into public office knowing fully well that Nigerians will ask questions.
So you were not involved in that over 400 million naira worth of contract?
I do not run the company. I don't have.
You don't have knowledge of that.
I'm not a signatory to any account. I'm not a director of the company. I'm not involved in the day-to-day running of the organization. And the company is a limited liability company, which is, a private entity. So for me, I'm not a director.
The impression is that you used your office to get the contract from the humanitarian.
How could I have done that? I'm Minister of Interior. I'm not Minister of Humanitarian.
That if I had your colleague, that you use your office to get the contract into a company that you have interest in as a shareholder.
On what basis will I do that? Is the company not entitled to bid for anything? I am not. I did it. I'm not Minister of Humanitarian. I'm Minister of Interior. This company can never work under Interior because that will be conflict of interest. That will be abuse of office. I never did that. So, and the company is a private entity.
And you say a shareholder in the company?
Of course. And to the best of my knowledge, public service rule does not prohibit public officers from being shareholders. What public service rule says is that you cannot be a director, of which I had resigned about 5 years ago. And secondly, the question is even this. Let's get to the I don't want to go deeply because I don't want to defend the company. The company has a management, they have directors, they have a management that can defend them. The company can defend itself, not me. I'm a different entity from the company. But the simple truth is, I think the question should be, okay, if the...
Now, this Minister of Interior is working, is currently working for real. But what is the first thing that comes to your mind? We're going to talk about the minister, right? But what's the first thing that comes to your mind after watching this video? Let's assume this whole thing or this whole allegation is not out there yet. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Let's watch this video.
Praise the Lord. My name is Dr. Betta Edu, and I came to thank God. Last year at Shiloh 2022, I prayed and told God that by the next time I come for the next year's Shiloh, I want to be a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On the last day of Shiloh, just as I was working out, I saw Papa, Bishop David Oyedepo, and I went to greet him and meet him as usual. And I whispered to him, I said, Papa, I need you to pray for me. I have just one prayer request now. And he said, what is it? I said, I want to come back to Shiloh 2023 as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He put his hand on my head and he said, it is done. I stood up and I left. I came today to return all glory to God, that in spite of all odds, today I'm a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
It gives you hope, right? And here's the thing. A predecessor was accused of stealing, is it 35 billion? So something billion naira. These people know they play. Oh. And Nigeria really get money. Oh. So you wonder, why are we borrowing? They said Tinubu, she's been suspended, and Tinubu said he doesn't want to see her.
And after a suspension as Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu was denied access to President Tinubu at the presidential villa. This vehicle ferried her out of the villa as she was unable to meet with the president.
Now, about that man, Tunji-Ojo. So far, Tunji-Ojo has been termed the Starboy of the Tinubu-led administration. Because it seemed like, for me, it seemed like he's the only one. He's the only one doing something, working. Now, Tunji-Ojo, following various achievements his office had made within 6 months of appointment, some of which include clearing a heavy backlog of passports and implementing a new platform that would allow a renewing of one's passport from the convenience of one's home, amongst others. So if you're in overseas now, I just be celebrating because I believe in this man's, he always come through. If it gives a date, go and check that particular date. Whatever he says will happen that date, that day. So he said February is for those people in abroad. So now it will be easy. You don't have to go to the embassy, because this whole thing is very frustrating. They have frustrated the Nigerian embassies overseas. They have frustrated our brothers and sisters over there. Just to get passport or renew your passport, now wahala. Because of too much corruption, they want you to pay extra money. Some people even use $500, even $1,000 to bribe so that they can renew their passport overseas. It is crazy. So now you can do it at the comfort of your home. Even in Nigeria, the prices are crazy. They have express. They have different ones. You want express, you want to get it within a month, you want to get it, you go pay. So this man is working, but it's caught in the middle of this. I remember I was discussing this with my dad yesterday, and he said, but this is the same man that's been investigated for that money. Although it debunk it, but he's working. I always say something. There is money in Nigeria, and even though you go embezzle, because we don't accept our fate. Now, see, people they embezzle. Even though you go embezzle, at least work. Do the job. At least do something. Do not just anything. Not we now carry plate of food, or kids will be eating meal in public school in the afternoon that will not last. All this kind of rubbish. Change people's life for good. We'll pay for 5,000 naira, or we have paid 5,000 naira into 500,000 Nigerians accounts. We know they see all this money, and now 5,000 they pay, or 10,000. Waiting that I won't do for person life. So it's just so crazy when you think about all these things. You just feel really sad for Nigerians.
Phase 2, phase 3. This is phase 1 that we have delivered, and I'll show you to the end. Phase 2 is the one in diaspora. Phase 3, which takes the one in diaspora, will be February 8th. Then phase 3 is the contactless biometric, whereby you don't even need to go again, and that is March 8th. We don't want to shock the system with too many things at the same time. Let Nigeria get used to it.
There will come a time that
definitely
you sit in your house, you can do your biometrics.
I guarantee you, in 2 months' time, you sit at home, you do your biometrics, you fill your delivery address, we DHL it to you. We send it to you by courier.
At the end of March.
That is a promise. Not end of March, March 8th.
March 8th.
It's a promise.
That will be ready.
It's a promise.
Nigerians, write it down.
It is. I have made 2-3 promises on this show because I understand the president. The president is the man that is driven by performance. The president has given us a marching order. Go and make impact. Go and make renewed hope a reality. Go and be good and be wonderful ambassadors of renewed hope. We all signed a bond. We all signed a contract with Mr. President in terms of delivery. And Ministry of Interior such that.
Okay, the next one, we've got Mohbad's dad here. So Mohbad's dad is really complaining, or is still requesting for DNA test to be done and the autopsy. And again, he talked about the placenta of the child. He said he was never given the placenta, that he was supposed to bury the placenta according to the culture. But Mohbad told him that, Dad, don't worry. Initially, he was supposed to be the one to do that. And I was like, oh, Dad, don't worry. Again, guys, the fact that this Mohbad's case is taking so long, and this guy is yet to be buried, and the autopsy results, we are yet to see it, or the family of the Mohbad yet to see the autopsy report. And also, guys, the DNA. If it's getting so much attention, if it's going to clear the air, if it's going to calm the atmosphere, why is it so hard to do DNA? You know, like at this point, just quickly do these things and bury that guy. Do this thing. If it's about getting a DNA test done, let them get DNA test done. Because even me, I'm tired of seeing these reports. Let them bury this guy. I fault the dad for, rushing to bury this guy. But okay, now, the corpse is out there. So what are you guys doing now? What is it that what is delaying? My problem with Nigeria, autopsy results will call other countries. No, we don't see them. See, this country, like I always say, we will always continue to talk.
It's been months and the body of Mohbad is still lying cold in a morgue somewhere in Lagos. Now I have the opportunity of having an interview with the father, and I'm going to ask him, why is it taking so long for Mohbad to be buried?
My reason is this. You know, Mohbad have already been buried by me with the arrangement. They have to exhume him for some reasons. And the reason is to know exactly what came on. And since all these days now, we are still be expecting the result to come out, which is necessary before we can even make any attempt of bury. So we need the DNA and the autopsy. It's very, very important. So those are the things that is delaying. Okay. After those ones, we can make move.
Okay, sir. I'm sure you know that DNA won't come from police. It won't come. It has to come from the family.
The DNA, yeah. But we family, we need that DNA with some reason. Because when Liam was born, I don't know the person they carried the placenta gift to. Because immediately when they bought the Liam, my son called me. When he called me and I respond, I even wanted to come and meet him, and he was just calling me like, Daddy, it's no need again. I was so surprised, and this kind of something had been happening since. I could remember when he bought a land, and that land was hanging with his mother-in-law. So the same thing happened concerning that placenta. They said that they no need again. They have arranged for those who is going to bury that. Okay, I had to quite. I don't say anything since then, but I was so surprised when the wife was even mentioned it. That is why I've now recollect my sense that really, who is handle the placenta?
You're wanting placenta.
Yeah.
And Mohbad was alive when they took the placenta.
Yeah.
Why do you think? What does the tradition? Waiting Yoruba tradition talk?
Concerning that, we family of the man supposed to be the one to take care of that, but I was so surprised when that was taken away from me. So, but then I didn't value it as something bigger. But it was now later that I realized that there must be something behind this. So that is what the spirit in me now said, there is something behind the placenta.
Okay,
because,
so you are still insisting that
yes, I want to know the person they give the placenta to. That is why I need the DNA and the autopsy to be out before we can do the burial.
Okay. Okay. So no matter how long it takes.
Yes, I will stand until we get the result from them. If we are not satisfied with the result, I'm sure the whole world, they are looking at us now, they will support me and take care of the body and to find the real result. So we are going to do the private test for him. That's it. My message is right now that I need justice for my son, and I want people to support me. And when you're talking about this delaying of autopsy and some other things, it can resort to denial. I do not trust anyone now. Even with the threatening, this Falana and his clients used to use me, I was unable to sleep. I need help, and I want people to support me because the autopsy is going to be done by private. Yeah, private. Yes. So another thing is, I don't know where to live now. Because this threatening yesterday, when I hear somebody knocking at the gate, I was even scared that maybe it's those people that Wunmi said they want to come. And the Falana was seized by our side.
You said something now that your daughter-in-law might be sending people.
Yes.
Why would you say that, sir?
You did not hear the threatening voice when he called me when I was on the mountain. I did not on my phone till the evening time when I just off phone and he used string line to call me. Say, me, say, is anything happens? So. And I recorded the whole thing. And Falana was aware of this. Upon all, he was still standing by our side. He was even stopped those people that wanted to help me. People that are saying the truth. He want to silence them. When I'm passing this K2, I saw this what is the mode when I said that this lawyer.
Gani
If Falana want to behave in this kind of manner, can his own mode put at the junction because of this Mohbad case? He want to manipulate because of money. The name that this man has been building since all this day, and we're from the same Ekiti.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Is it why?
ọmọ tí èdè wà láyé wọ́n wá pọ̀ ọmọ tèmi ó dẹ̀ ń dúró sórí pé kí n má rí ìdájọ́ òdodo.
Moving on to the next one. We've discussed this here on this channel. This next news about a father. The father is 51 years old and his 19-year-old son sleeping with their sister. I'm going to share the video again so that you can remember. Now here is the new update, the update about them. For those of you that want to know, family court in Ibadan on Tuesday, January 9, ordered the remand of one Michael Ayinde, 51, and his son Abiola, 19, for allegedly raping his 17-year-old daughter and the latter his sister. The magistrate, Mrs. O.O. Ogunkomi, refrained from accepting the defendant's pleas and directed their remand at the Abolongo Correctional Facility in Oyo State. They said, according to the news agency of Nigeria, the defendants, who are the father and elder brother of the complainant, allegedly committed the offense as their residents. Okay, now that we are certain that this guy and the father are the ones sleeping with the sister, and the man is sleeping with his own daughter. All right, the child, they give him beleo, but the child that she gave birth to belongs to her brother, 19 years old, and they've been sleeping with this girl since she was like, I think she says she was 12 or something. We're going to watch the video again because I remember posting the video and doing the subtitle then, so I'm going to cut it out and share it and reshare again in today's video. This girl said her brother started sleeping with her when she was really young. Everything was said in Yoruba, and the father, at the age of 17, the father started sleeping with her too. Can you imagine? And the child that she gave birth to, that child that she's carrying, belongs to her brother, her elder brother. They've damaged this girl mentally. This is crazy. So that's what, in case you don't understand Yoruba, that's basically what they were talking about.
Báwo lẹni ṣe jẹ́ sí? Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Báwo lẹni ṣe jẹ́ sí? Daddy mi. Ọmọ ọwọ́ yín ta ló ní? Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ló ní. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yín ìyá kan náà ló bí yín, bàbá kan náà àbí bàbá kan náà nìkan? Ìyá kan náà bàbá kan náà ló jọ bí wa. Ìyá kan náà bàbá kan náà ló jọ bí yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ ọwọ́ yín ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yín tí ìyá kan náà bàbá kan náà bí lọ bí ọmọ ọwọ́ yín fún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ọmọ yìí tó ọmọ oṣù mélòó báyìí? Ó tó ọmọ ọdún kan àti 8 months. Ọmọ ọdún kan àti oṣù mẹ́jọ, ó dín oṣù mẹ́rin kó pọ́dún méjì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Inú bàbá yín àtẹ̀gbọ́n yín ta ní kọ́kọ́ ń bá yín sùn náà méjèèjì? Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni. Ó tó ta ni ó sọ yín dobìnrin? Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yín? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Lẹ́yìn ẹ̀gbọ́n yín àti bàbá yín, ọkùnrin wo lẹ ní àbáṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú rí? Kò sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà láyé ọkùnrin méjì lẹ mọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ọkùnrin méjì tẹ́ sì mọ̀ tó bá yín lájọṣepọ̀ rí láyé. Ó ní tani àti tani? Dádì mi àtẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Dádì yín àtẹ̀gbọ́n yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ọdún kèlò ní ìtẹ̀gbọ́n yín tí ń bá yín lájọṣepọ̀? Ó ti tó ọdún bíi 5 báyìí. Ó ti tó ọdún 5. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹni ọdún mélòó lẹ wà tẹ̀gbọ́n yín ṣe ń bá yín lájọṣepọ̀? 11. Àtìgbà tẹ́ ti wà ní ọmọ ọdún 11. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ọmọ ọdún mélòó lẹ wà tí bàbá yín ti join, tí bàbá yín náà ti ń bá yín lájọṣepọ̀? Ìgbà tí mo ṣe pé 17 báyìí. Ìgbà tẹ́ pé 17? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ṣé bàbá yín mọ̀ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n yín bá yín lájọṣepọ̀? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yín náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bàbá yín bá yín lájọṣepọ̀? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àwọn méjèèjì mọ̀ pé àwọn jọ ń bá ọ lájọṣepọ̀ ni? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Wọ́n sì jọ ń ṣe lọ? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Okay guys, moving on to the next one. Here, guys, we have the actress Ngozi Ezion. See, you see Facebook people, Facebook celebrities, most of them, waiting they use get attention a lot on RIP. This person, and it will be trending. And trust me, a Facebook viewer, a huge fan of Facebook videos, will tell you it is true. I believe them. If you see this thing there, I say, can't you see? This is acting. This is staged. You say no. All the videos there, it's so. So it's just now they're saying that this woman is dead. Peter Doche too. They said Peter Doche is dead. What's in the worry people with the Facebook? And people that watch their videos believe everything that they post to. That is the shocking part. Every single thing that they post. Anyways, guys, what do you think about today's video? Let me know in the comment section below.
Thank you so much for watching. We're going to watch the video Ngozi Ezeonu reacting to that report about her being dead after the outro. Thanks for watching. Like this video, subscribe if you're yet to do so for more videos. Until we see you next time, peace.
My name is Ngozi Ezeonu. Honestly, I never wanted to make this video, but the calls I've been receiving have been very worrisome. I don't know why anybody should take my post. I lost a very close friend of mine. I posted a candle, a half-burnt candle, and they now put my picture on that candle. Everybody is saying that I died. Some people even went to the extent of saying that it was my son that posted my death. Please, guys, it's not everything you use in chasing clout. It is wrong. What if my parents were still alive and if they had seen something like that? People would have killed them. It is wrong. It's not everything you play with. It's not everything you use in getting followership and all that. Guys, I am alive. For the people who really love me and wish me well, I am alive and healthy. Please, I respect one or two bloggers that actually got in touch with me to know what happened. In journalism, I am a journalist too. In journalism, what you do when you're in doubt, you leave out. If you cannot get across to the person to at least confirm the story, you don't post. Guys, don't do that. Please, don't do that. It was a very expensive thing you guys did. Don't try it again, please. If you know you love me, you don't do it. It's a new year, for God's sake. Why would anybody want to hurt each other just because they want people to follow them? It is wrong. I wanted to dress up properly before doing this post, but the calls, come on! I now decided to do it while I'm shooting. This is my costume. I'm not supposed to shoot with this thing, but guys, please, I beg you in the name of God. Before una do something, may una check am now. May una check am. It's very wrong. Thank you and God bless you all.